Oh, yeah.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Willis. Hard throw, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Shake some.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. He's got room to roam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer,
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now looks like they'll move things around here. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
What the fuck?
And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Out of all the tight ends selected in 2022, I don't think many had Okonkwo leading all rookie tight ends in receiving yards. Forced his way into the team's lineup as the season went on. The starting job, it's all his now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll toss it to Henry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They gonna play all slow pace and shit.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Nowhere to go here.
Yeah, holding on to the ball too long, man.
Picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle with Eckler. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense,
He dropped the
they
ball,
came to play.
bro.
Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete.
Oh, come on, bro. That's an easy touchdown. Stretched out across the plane.
Moving the ball down the field. They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Everybody getting in on the action.
Dicker down to
What's up, man?
the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Titans 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
They done downgraded him, bro. He would be trucking people usually.
But at the same time,
But he not running with him, right?
to move the football. What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. Completes this to Colton Dowell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest at first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Titans, first down.
On first down, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side.
You gotta catch that, dog.
So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they?
Catch
partner?
that, man.
Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Yeah, easy W.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of
Easy.
bounds.
What's up, man?
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Herbert on first down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they
I don't know what you're saying. You sub. You suck or you sub?
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Willis.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And the Titans first down.
Get a pick.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and
You
marvel
wanted
at
that
what he can
ball
do
back,
defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now Willis to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Ah, shit. I should have picked that off. I thought that was 4th down.
Starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a
I
4th
should
down.
have fucking picked that off. Thought it was 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away.
I got lucky.
Incomplete.
That was just bad pass.
Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Damn, I should have picked that bitch off.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
First and 10, Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Nah, bro.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
That's a negative.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Chilling, man.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Holding.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards.
Shit, he's doing pretty good to me.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 98 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Come on,
Had the right
man.
idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown
Should have had a touchdown pass.
Now it's 3rd
Keenan
and
Allen was open in the corner.
trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Dicker. And that makes the score 28-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Second down and 3.
45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down.
Ball had his hands on it.
You gotta pick that.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The
last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your
Mike Williams be dropping the easiest passes, man. That's 2 drops. He caught drop 1 across the middle earlier.
They should have a lot of
He
confidence.
dropped that one. Oh, come on, bro.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
That is
okay, Mike.
It's Williams.
What? Bro, they made him run 7 yards back. Fucking game, man. What are we doing?
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Not a fucking Mike Williams, I gotta come out here and watch this boring ass slow pace ass
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot, Willis
get the ball, get the ball.
And picked up by the
There we go.
Chargers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Thank you, Mike. That's how it's supposed to be, Mike.
Mike Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now 2nd and 9. This time Willis will throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get
That's
it
a late hit.
45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Now it's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin
I don't even
Byard.
know what the fuck that
And the
was.
Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.
Oh, I like it
at
if
the
Mike
20-yard
Williams would have
line.
jumped.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you
2
one thing
interceptions
or
for no
another.
reason.
That's a bad play on one hand,
Bad,
a good
bad.
play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide
Come on,
victory.
Allen.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On second down, Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players getting
I'm having a bad game, dog. For real. I got 2 interceptions for no reason.
They
3
gave up a
sacks.
pretty good chunk of yardage, but
They ain't
right there,
even
they got a
trying
good
over
portion
there.
of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him.
I wish he would hit that corner throw, bro. Like, am I using precision too much? Like, you gotta make that throw.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Willis got to have this one.
Going deep for Hopkins. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute
This game been long as fuck, bro.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 56, Titans 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The RG 0-2.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Henry.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.